Day 22 of 180. I'm currently a senior in high school and I have 180 days until graduation, and my true dream and my true gift from God is to do content creation full-time through inspiring speeches, gym content, and much more. It's currently day 22 and I have a very, very important message for all of you. This is not going to be for people in college or only for males. This is for every single person. Today I want to talk to you guys about a speech that was inspired by Kevin Lerone, where he went over your purpose. It was a great speech and it actually helped me change my life. And I'm going to be here giving my own version of it on this channel and what I've learned as an 18-year-old senior. So let's make it pretty clear. The definition of purpose is the reason why something was created or born. Now, I believe that every single human being on this planet was crafted in the image of God and was given a special and unique gift only by God. And I think everyone has a certain role in this planet, where if everyone can align to that certain role, the world would be a perfect place. I get this question asked all the time. Joey, what's my purpose? Can you help me figure out my dream? Or I don't know, I'm lost. Or you're about to graduate high school, you have to choose a degree, a career. And I hope that this video can help you. Hopefully. At least this is what I've learned. Number one, guys, your purpose has fulfillment into it. Get money out of this equation. We're not going to be talking about money at all this video, so don't even expect to hear that. This is really about fulfillment. There's something I always love to preach on. When you die, are you going to be satisfied? On your deathbed, are you going to be thinking about your last moments and reflecting on your life and being, I did what God put me on here to do? Are you going to reflect and look back and look at all the people you've helped inspire, all the people you've helped change their lives? Whatever your purpose is, at the end of your deathbed, can you look back and say amen and pass? Now let's get to rule number one. How to find your purpose. Finding your purpose is not easy. It's not something that you can do in a day. It's not something that you can do in a week. It takes a long, long time. How I found my purpose was spending time alone, and I continue to do that. I really don't hang out with any friends. I really don't get distracted with school drama. I really don't get distracted with this or that. I'm a very, what they like to say, the great white shark. The great white shark is a lonely animal. It strives the sea by itself. And I'm not saying that to sound spooky or like, oh guys, no. I'm saying that because when you spend time alone, when you're by yourself, you think. When you're by yourself, you have clarity. When you spend time alone, you discover God. When you spend time alone, you discover who you are. And one thing that's helped me, and I tell this to a lot of my friends who are actually really interested in changing their life or who really want to make the most of it, is I tell them to go into a dark room, no lights, no sound, no distraction, sit on the floor and talk to God as a human being. Don't say prayers, don't do this and that. Guys, remember, this is what, I want to bring this up, this is what I did. So I'm not hating on anything, it's just this is what I did to find my life and my purpose. Going back to what I was saying, talk to God like you would talk to anybody. God, my day wasn't the greatest, but I want you to know that I love you. Or, God, this is going on in my life. Or, God, I'm so grateful for everything. Just talk to God as a human being. Another quote that I love that I preach on is, God is not a formula, but God is a relationship, right? I can go see God on Sunday, but I can forget about him about the rest of the week. It's about having a relationship with God. And when you spend time alone, when you discover God, when you have a clear mind, you're able to see things, right? When I'm able to see things, I can start to pinpoint what I love doing. I think a big part on where a lot of people go wrong about finding their purpose is they choose the fucking money every single time. Every single time. And that is where they get lost. And that is where they end up again in the problem. You see, guys, let me tell you one thing. Put the fucking money aside, because in 100 years from now, we're all gonna be dead. And that's not something to scare you, it's not something to say, it's something to awaken you. That shit, 100 years from now, we're all gonna be dead. I might as well live this life and fulfill it and die with peace than die with having $1 million, because what the fuck is that gonna do, right? You guys have to know that your purpose is not money. Money is the side effect of your purpose. Another big tip on how to find your purpose is what you love to do without getting paid. I love going to the gym. I love inspiring people. I love doing YouTube. I'm not getting paid for this shit. And this, guys, is my purpose. This is what I was made to do, because I know there are many people who are watching this content who are saying, damn, bro, Joey, you're right. Thank you. And I can go ahead and when my, however long from now, I can reflect on this and be like, I fucking changed some lives. You see, guys, your purpose is supposed to be something you wake up every single day excited to chase. It's when you go to bed at night and you can't wait to wake up the next morning. That is your purpose. And Kevin Levrone, such a cool bodybuilder. I loved him, man. He had many great things. And one thing that he said is that many people live their entire lives not finding their purpose. And I can't imagine what that feels like. To live to 60, 70, 80 years and you never followed your heart. What does that feel like, man? I don't even know. The reason why this speech is so important is because your purpose, guys, is what your life is. Your purpose is what determines where you will be for the rest of your life. I promised my mother that I would buy her a condo in Hawaii in 3 years. And to some extent, it sounds fucking crazy, but there's a feeling in my heart to know that that would actually come true in 3 years. If I were to say, I'm going to, have $10 million in 5 years, that sounds sort of exotic and stupid, and it's not in my heart. But this is actually in my heart. And I know it will happen. Because God gave it to me. It's in my heart. And I know it will come true. Another crazy dream and vision is becoming a young LA athlete by the end of 180 days. It sounds fucking crazy, but there's also this thing in my heart that's telling me, Joey, it's possible. There's a flame. Or Joey, I want to open a gym, and I want to change fucking lives. I want to bring people who are going through stressful days at school, at work. I want to bring them in here, and I want to make them go crazy. It sounds crazy, but there's also this thing in my heart that's telling me that it could happen. Guys, it's the stuff that you feel that could happen in your life. That's your purpose. That's what it is. Did you realize that this whole speech, not once did I talk about money. Not once did I explicitly say that I want to make 100 grand a year or 50 grand a year. You know, I've always wondered, does money really buy happiness? And it doesn't. It doesn't, guys. It buys dopamine, but it does not buy happiness. Does that make sense? I could go ahead and work an accounting job and make 200 grand a year. Show my whole family, yeah, I make it 200,000, I got this nice BMW, but that's just fucking dopamine, bro. Am I gonna die on my deathbed being like, shit, what did I do with my life? What did I do? Wasted this whole, this shot that God gave me on something that doesn't even matter. The reason why I'm so passionate, the reason why I'm so just like, I can't contain it, is because this is what God made me. This is what God gave me as a gift. It's to preach, inspire, and change fucking lives. It's the greatest thing in the world, because this gift that I have, I feel, is the gift that remains a legacy on this planet. That people will remember me, and that people will have their lives changed, dude. It's the coolest feeling. It's the coolest feeling. And guys, to end this off, before we go work out, let me just tell you, there's no guide to winning in 1 week. There's no successful path. It's not linear. You're gonna go through so many failures, so many things. To find your purpose, guys, there's no straight answer to it. You're gonna fail and fail and fail, get laughed at, get told you can't fucking do it. That's the process. That's how you know you're in the right field. Because the purpose is not supposed to be normal. It's supposed to be in outer space. It's supposed to be crazy. Like, who am I supposed to be a social media influencer? Who am I supposed to change lives? I'm just a kid, bro, in high school. What the fuck am I supposed to be? But no. I'm something that God created. And I will squeeze that lemon dry. Because that is the gift God gave me. I hope that this speech inspired one of you. Just one, bro. That's gonna make this shit all worth it. And I wish the best for all of you guys. God bless. Congratulations. Spend time alone. Figure who God is. Let's go chase this leg day.
The more time you spend alone with yourself, the more time that you will be able to understand who you are. When I mean understand who you are, I'm talking about without any outside interference, without any friends, without any peer pressure of wanting to be like someone else. The more time you spend alone, you're going to figure out, okay, what your purpose is. And I say that because of this. God will talk to you. You start seeking in those moments of not having any outside distractions. What happens is things become clear. Clarity sets in. And you're able to make decisions not based on what you saw that day or what you heard that day or what that person may have said to you. You're able to make decisions based on how you feel internally. Okay? So number one, we have time alone. Number two, spending time alone will clear your subconscious mind up so you can make your own decisions based on how you feel. Okay? So that's number 2. Third thing is going without. Okay, I want to say going without. That means there's times where you can go without your friends, you can go without going out, you can go without other people around you.